they're pulling away from the formula, which seems like good for them.
Finally.
But what I don't understand is I bought Pokemon Brilliant Diamond for the Switch, played 55 hours of Pokemon, and then they were like, "Hey, you done playing Pokemon? Good, the new Pokemon game just came out." And I'm like, I don't think I know it's like it's different in like all the ways that it needs to be, but it's still like me running around catching Pokemon. So I'm like, I'm gonna give myself a little
Pokemon! Aw, gotta catch them. Oh, Cabbage Patch Kids. Yes, Pizza Rat. Oh, Ninja Turtles.
Pee-pee Rat.
What is this?
Jeez, so handsome.
Linda Belcher playing Pokemon Go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's taking a nap. Ah, my little teeny Tina. She's a woman now. Got Louise's little hat. Oh, so cute. Aw. Ooh, Gail dyed a hair pink. Oh, I love it. Oh, now she dyed it blue. Gail. Ooh, trendsetter, huh?
change my name from Huckleberry to whatever I want it to be.
Right click on your name and go to edit server profile.
Mm-hmm.
Take me to church.
I took your name. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if we've got sound on this.
Yeah.
Okay, coolio.
Right. Oh, Jesso, congratulations on your prestigious rank.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Quite impressive, actually.
I'm trying to get to that GC, baby.
Yeah.
For Racquetball League?
Yeah, I just got the Champ 3.
Oh, so good. Racquetball League. So
I think everyone sounds pretty good. I don't think I heard Paul. Paul, could you
I
with a
am now
check?
talking. This is me doing a mic check. Mic check, check, check. And then Prisoner told another bad joke.
He's the best.
And then he ripped
Paul's
the
good.
arms off.
Ari, you're a little bit quiet.
I could fix that.
Yeah, boy.
Shoot.
I could fix that. Oi, let me fix that real quick.
I
Is that better? I can fix that. I can fix that. That doesn't sound right. All right, is that better?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It sounded great to me this whole time.
Yeah, but it depends on what level Jesso has.
It is better
on his Discord.
Everybody is audible, and the music was also.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everybody.
Sweet.
Audible.
Shall we get started?
Yes.
All right, cool. We're going to go straight into the intro, and then we will do a recap afterwards. So, hello out there in Twitch land. This is How to Kick Flip a Horse, a mostly weekly podcast, adventure cast, whatever you want to call it, where we focus on collaborative storytelling and the rule of cool. This long ass season, we've been playing Bryte. Bryte is a game that's specifically made for Roll20. It takes place in a galaxy that's not ours, where magic and technology have become bound, while an apocalypse level event is closing in on the universe. With us, as always, we've got Ivan.
Hello, I'm Ivan, and I will be playing Oravona, the Eno journalist.
And we've got Paul.
I'm playing Prisoner, a shape-shifting plastic being.
And Jesso.
I'm Jesse. I'm playing Horst, and I just want to know how you doing.
How you doing? And last but not least, we've got Tommy.
Hi, I'm a pile of bugs playing a human being.
And I'm Ari. Insert improvised line here.
Hey.
Olaxis. Olaxis Galaxy. That's where we are. So last time we were infiltrating. Let me bring up the map. Salabralta Manor, a underwater manor that has. Let me turn this volume down a tiny bit. So, the crew of the Inconsequential Space Egg has infiltrated this manor as a group of pirates has taken it over and are having or trying to kill all the residents to clean up any sign of evidence that there was stuff stolen from it. Very specifically, a vase, which you have learned talks about a that's named the Star Shot, that vase. And now you have made it into the security room. You have tapped into the cameras and seen what is going on upstairs. You see that there is... Can you all see upstairs now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Huh, boy, howdy.
Boy, howdy. So, using the security camera, you're able to check out what's going on upstairs.
Big chunk over here that we can't see.
Yeah, that
Doors.
is the sauna, and you can also not see into the bathrooms.
Okay.
Security cameras are not there.
Oh,
That
what
big
a
chunk on the
what a
top
makes
right,
sense.
disappointment.
Bunch
Yeah,
of prudes.
bunch of prudes. So, things to kind of pay attention to upstairs that you notice. Right in this lounge area, there is about 12 rowdy pirates who are drinking and joking and smoking and just tearing the place apart.
I cannot see
Yes.
upstairs.
You cannot see upstairs. Give me a second.
Blind.
I should be able to.
I think we were having this problem at the end of last session, actually.
Yeah, you've got site permissions. You can see.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we did this, and I ended up loading the Twitch stream because that was the only way I could see what was happening. So let
All right,
me
I'm going to delete you
start doing
and
that
bring you
again.
back in. That's all right. I'm going to bring you back in. Hopefully that takes care of the issue. All right, prisoner. And we'll say has vision.
Yeah.
So I am thinking I have maybe a plan instead of fighting like 20 guys or whatever.
What is it?
Why would you come up with a worse plan than that?
I got nothing.
Because our stream is only about 2 hours long.
Oh. Okay.
And we have a way of dragging out combat for forever.
What are you talking about?
So my idea is maybe we get them to run. We make a fake announcement of some sort throughout the mansion that like a...
Wait, no, that's the lower level. Sorry, keep going.
You can see the lower level?
I see the lower level, yes.
We're on the lower level right now, yeah.
Oh, but
I
we're
see
looking.
nothing.
Okay, now,
Now we're on the second floor.
Yes.
What
I
have
see
you
the
like
second
clicked
floor, too.
around, or have you interacted with the map at all?
Yeah, are you maybe like zoomed way in on just one of the dark spots?
No, I've got like I'm zoomed all the way out. Like that map
Wild.
is this size. Oh, there we go. There
Hey.
we go.
Yeah,
Hey!
maybe it just took a second. I don't know.
No, I just copied and pasted the token that was working. I don't know. The other settings were exactly the same, but we will keep that in mind. All
There we
right,
go.
so yep. So you have also found out through the computer system that there is a safe house in the sauna room. It
Oh,
seems
yes.
that the pirate boss is also heading in that direction. What do you all want to do?
So like I was saying, there must be some type of security apparatus that would announce if the structural integrity of this mansion was compromised in any way, so that people could, get to their little ships or whatever, not get crushed to death.
All the cameras have speakers and microphones on them. So
All
Sure.
I can think of is C-Lab 2021.
Yes, we do not want to have the outcome be like the conclusion of an episode of this classic television show, which now takes place in the past
Yes, very strange.
of
What a
another
time to be
world
alive.
far away that I do not know anything
Of a
about.
much more incompetent planet.
Pod 7 has a leak. Pod 7 will self-implode in 5 minutes.
Yes, something to this effect. I think would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I would run.
I think you should natural liar this announcement.
Oh,
I feel like there must be. Wait a second. Did we not talk to like a valet sort of program? Wasn't there like a
For the door that we couldn't get in?
wasn't there like
no,
a thing in the first room that was like, I am the butler? No? Am I making this
No,
up?
that was, I believe so. That is the.
Oh, it was
butler
the. I'm
is
thinking of
dead.
the code check. I'm
The
thinking of
code
the code
check
check.
machine.
Yes.
Yes.
Never mind. Well then, yes. I guess I will. I can just try to do like I am a machine voice. This is a pre-recorded message. How does that sound? Is it convincing?
Very much so.
I'm in.
I would like to use my Nova ability on my companions to lie to them easier.
Sounds great.
Love it.
Whoa, guys, I just heard an announcement. We need to leave.
it's too effective. My gift and my curse.
Like, where are you guys going? It's like, I'm getting out of here.
Didn't you hear
Why
the
are you guys still
announcement?
standing
Not
still?
just
Yeah,
that
this place is about to
announcement.
implode.
Cover your ears, my friends.
Yeah, right.
This may get confusing.
Okay, I take one set of arms and cover my ears.
Or is there
Yep.
is like
The other ones are on my hips, just kind of looking at you like, what the F?
giving you a thumbs up.
You could be quiet and sassy at the same time. I love it.
How would this intercom that we're trying to access? Are we in a security? We're in a security room now, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there any sort of automated? Like, is there is there an alarm system that we could like?
The cameras
into-
currently have speakers on them, so we can talk through those.
Yeah.
there's
So
no like,
It's like
fire
Tommy's
alarm or
doorbell.
anything?
yeah, no, there are. I would say there's probably certain alarms for if certain rooms lose pressure, or if water has come in, or if there's fires. There's definitely some sort of alarm and suppression system that is in place, for sure. Especially
Is there-
since it's underwater, there's probably some sort of
Yeah, I'm sure
pressure
there's like hatches all over the place. Yeah. I mean, is anyone have we already computer checked this bad boy?
yeah, y'all are in.
Yeah, we're in like Flynn.
Because like, is there any kind of like? I mean, could we just seal them in that room or anything? Like, is there any? Does anyone?
Well, we have to go through that room upstairs
right.
to get to Dropo.
Well, let's decide first. Let's work backwards thinking here. What
Okay.
do we want of them? Do we want them unmoved, dead, or trapped?
I am fine with them dead, but it would be easier for them to just leave. I think ultimately.
We need them either off the ship, dead, or trapped so that they can't interfere with us.
Well, yeah.
Because we could chase them in the hallway, and I could gun them down with the machine gun.
I was gonna say, dude, I was thinking
Good.
about that machine gun. Like, I was like, dang, like we could just kind of at least like get him to all like kind of come out, or maybe we could even like seal the
So-
door.
Get them to chase you down the hall, and I come out.
So
Yeah,
there
maybe
is.
I have a Nova point. I could split to sacrifice half myself.
So S7 is elevators. There's more than one.
Yep,
this
there's
is the
two
this is the
elevators.
broken one, correct?
No, just the. It is.
I
It
thought
is
one
working.
of them was destroyed.
There was a security door that was blown through. The
Was
most
here.
of these here, see how they've got those little things, have security doors that can close to kind of separate each room in case of, like
Did we
pressurized.
also talk about stealing their ship?
Yep. So you have the ship that's docked right here at S10.
Yes.
You convinced the hacker to unlock the door and lower the security system of the ship, but he did inform you that there are some guards still located
guys
on that
board
ship.
Still.
Yep. But yeah. There's probably 2 or 3 ships out patrolling as well. And,
right, we snuck past a few of those on the way in.
You did, correct.
At least one.
Barely.
Barely, yes.
True.
Yes, I feel like I'm recalling more of our previous conversation. I believe we agreed ultimately stealing the ship was perhaps too much to bite off.
I think so.
In one go.
Right.
So what do you think? We make this fake announcement. You set up
running gun trap.
Assuming, I mean, either elevator they come down, they will have to pass through this hallway to get back to their ship.
We could probably sabotage the elevators.
Yes.
Yes, if we could lock one of them down, it would be much easier to get them, say, here.
So someone with like computer fluency has like looked over this and like, do we have, can we like manipulate? Can we like take the air out of a room, or is that too much?
Whoa.
Control?
Okay, so
I could probably pull
this
it
is
off.
what I'm telling you what you can do. Yeah, you can pressurize and depressurize most rooms in case.
Oh, well, then just do that.
Of that, you can close the rooms off like you would do with the ship that kind of has different sections that you can close off. Now, I don't think
FTL this bitch.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Open the bay doors. So yeah, I mean, you can get pretty creative with these systems. I'm guessing that most of these rooms have some sort of fire deterrent system as well to kind of, especially like the bedrooms and the kitchens.
I say we
sort of
shut one elevator. Yeah, I like the idea of shutting one elevator down and then forcing them into another one and then making it crash.
What if, like, when they go into the elevator and they come out and they're from when the time they went in? Do you think that's going to happen? Or
you cut out. What was that?
Yeah, you cut out.
Nothing. Go on now.
So can you show us the second floor again, real quick?
Yeah. Do me a favor, Jesso. Why don't you just give me, while you're going over the systems, I'm imagining, to see everything that you can do, correct?
Beep, up, beep. Yep.
So give me a computers check 2 real quick.
Quick 2. Gonna pass.
All right. So you see that, yeah, there's definitely a lot of controls that you have. Pretty much where these little nubs are like pressurized doors, like firewalls that you have access to. You can see that just about every room has some sort of fire deterrent system in it.
What's this, John?
You do. Which one?
In the middle of their room.
The one where all the dudes are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is a display case that has been destroyed. That was in the middle. You can't quite get a good view from the cameras, but you can see that whatever was in there is now spread across the ground as they broke it.
Gotcha.
The other thing that you do notice as you're going through the logs, you do notice one thing, that you're looking through the personnel, and you can see that there are several personnel that are unaccounted for. You've only come across 3 at this point that are dead, but it looks like with staff and with Dropo, there's about 7 or 8 staff that are either dead somewhere that you don't see or may still be alive somewhere, but they're not accounted for as well.
But we know about the secret room, and the rooms without cameras.
Yeah, you found about the secret room, correct?
Yep, cool.
What type of mechanism is the fire suppression system?
I'm going to say that it is probably some sort of magical fire system.
Okay.
That just kind of
Makes fires go away.
Yeah, let's just say that.
I mean, just I know in like I'm thinking of in data centers, which I frequent. You have. Well, you have foam. You may have various other things too. You may have gas, which actually is heavier than air and would put the fire out by just suffocating it. Which, if you were in the room, actually they did this in Terminator 2. Yep.
In Tenet.
What's the mixture in the gas?
I mean, it's just a non-reactive gas that comes down and just you blanket a room with it.
Probably just remove the oxygen from the room.
Yeah.
So, so the way the bathrooms work is the sinks actually have a special magic that clears dirt without any type of water system. So, I'm assuming that the fire suppression system would be something similar.
Just magic. Got it.
However, I would probably assume that, I mean, if it can be used where people are, it needs to be safe, or it can't be turned on when people are in the room. So,
okay.
So either way,
I mean that is how the ones that are not safe are designed to be used. But if we controlled the entire security system, I would.
Exactly. So we'll say you're not sure how it will react to people, but you would have to bypass safety systems if you wanted to turn that on when it detects people in the room.
Okay. And so we have access to all the cameras, but like we don't know what's happening up here. Like this is just a.
Yeah, on the map it shows that this is like the steam room, sauna, spa room.
Yeah.
Gym. Well, the gym's here, but this is kind of like a chill, relax.
All right. That's right. We know that the secret room is somewhere here, so that's why it's blocked out.
Correct. Yeah. Well, it's more because it's naked people doing stuff that they don't want on cameras, just like the bathrooms don't have cameras.
The other, maybe quicker thing I could do is shut the doors on the left in their room, shut the doors in S17 and 14, set off the fire suppressive system, and when they run out, shoot them down.
Or tell them that we've locked the door. They have to kill each other, and we'll let the last person to survive.
Yeah.
Last person alive gets to join the crew.
Yeah, can we get a natural liar attempt at that?
Yeah, seriously.
That is perhaps too vicious even for me. And I don't want to.
Anyway, airlock them.
The other thing we could do in this plan, because what might happen is some of them might run back into the room, but what we could do is before that get some people onto the left side of it. So then we can just open that door and cleanup crew can come in at them from behind.
How are we going to get by them on
other elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. And I've come to a decision how the fire system works.
Still two guys here that we'd have to get past.
The way the fire system works is if it's detected in a room, the room will close off. It will magically create a vacuum, which instantaneously will cut off most fires. If there is somebody in there, they have the possibility of suffocating, passing out, or having some danger done to them. But I'll say that's how the fire suppression system works.
Well, that sounds like a straightforward ahead to me. What about you guys?
I like it.
All right, we're gonna shut doors and stop breathing.
Yeah, sounds great. So we'll need to close S16, S18, and whatever room they're congregating in on the first floor as well.
Yeah, you've got them on
the big room.
We haven't seen any other corpses anywhere. Any sign of other staff members on these cameras?
You would have. Why don't you give me a perception check, difficulty 3, if that's what you specifically want to search for.
Sure.
You don't see them kind of. Like,
I don't see shit.
Yeah, you don't see anything as you peruse past. There's just way too many fucking cameras. This
is starting to give me a headache to look at.
Yeah, you just see them pirates dancing around, and anything else kind of seems to be unable.
Well, hopefully they are in the safe room.
Hopefully these rooms are soundproof too.
Fart into the microphone before we do it.
Do they laugh?
Guys, you may not believe it, but here you speaking into the room. I can transport my farts into over sound, and then you cut the air.
Yeah,
disgusting.
Darkness ensues.
Fucking Stanley steamer their asses.
Jesus. Yeah,
steamed.
let's Dutch oven these bitches.
Amazing.
All right.
The lethal Dutch oven.
So,
the deadly Dutch oven.
as time is ticking on, what do you all want to do?
The deadly Dutch oven.
Yeah, the thing you said.
Dutch
Yeah,
oven.
the thing we just said.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about what you want to do.
I'm going to type with 2 fingers at the computer, but very quickly. And I will shut the... Can I go to the second story map, please?
Yep.
Up, please. Thank you.
Got it.
I say we're going to shut the inside doors to S16 first.
All right. I'm going to go ahead.
Are there 2 sets of doors?
say-
Do I have that red?
Yes, there are 2 sets of doors. Yep.
Okay.
So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and say the 2 doors come slamming down.
Yes.
It's actually a double set of doors. As you do
Oh, I got
that,
them all.
you
Nice.
you see that the on the camera the pirates kind of one of them's like "Shut!" and they notice that the doors are down, and they start walking up to it, and they start smacking at the door, trying to get it to open, yelling and screaming. Yep. So you've got them trapped in there, but they are batting down the doors right now.
Okay.
Actively working against that.
Now we will cut their oxygen off.
Yeah, that's
All right. As you begin to turn on the fire suppression system, you get a warning of that it cannot be activated due to human life. Do you wish to bypass? Please insert bypass code.
I will. And
And we'll hack.
I will go around it. We will
All right,
tunnel
cool.
through it with my hacker skills.
All right. Give me a difficulty of 3, please.
Hack the planet. Got it.
Yep.
right on, Capitan.
Grazie.
So you see them begin to drop. Let me see something.
They had all just taken deep exhales right before that happened.
All that exertion that they were applying
exactly.
to the door.
As a couple of them, most of them pass out. You see 2 of them are able to rush to their oxygen and are still alive as they are able to quickly realize what's going on the corner of the rooms and very definitely get their oxygen masks on as they are prepared for an underwater assault.
All right,
But,
2
you
people.
know, most
What
of
if one of them was nitrous? And
them-
We got 2 in there alive. We're gonna need to quiet up quickly.
okay.
I say that directly looking at prisoner.
I run down the hallway.
I follow prisoner.
All right, we are still
I'm gonna
on
shut
the first
S-
floor, remember.
Yeah,
Wait,
So
why are we on the
we're
first
still
floor? I'm
here.
confused.
That's where the security.
we were in the security room.
Oh, this is where I am, right?
Yeah, this is where everybody is so far. Nobody has done any type of movement.
So,
oh shit! Get down there.
Close the other doors so that they
Yeah,
can't.
can we
group up.
close the doors to the other areas where we know there's people too? Like S4, there's 4 doors we need. No, 3 doors we need to close, but
S4 and
that's
S16
a lot of guys
upstairs
there.
as well.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be any more aware of anything than anybody else, right?
Unless they're like texting each other.
I guess, yeah. We'll just do it. We'll just shut those doors and try to cut them off too, while you guys run down there.
Yes,
Makes
no one to report to makes it hard to report.
Yep. Let's do that. It's just going to take a while to deprive that room of oxygen.
Yep. So what do you want to do? You want to shut off which doors?
S4.
Do we have your machine gun, John, or is that still with you, Kathy?
If you guys have the strength to lift it, you can take it.
I don't know if we
I definitely do.
Do you want to take it?
Would you like to borrow my machine gun? Bring it back in one piece. I'm planning on making a mount out of that.
Like a taxidermy, like you killed it and you mounted it.
Like I'm gonna put I'm gonna put one wheel underneath it and sit on top of it and just like ride this turret around.
Okay, so what's happening here, Ari?
You see that most of them are partying and drinking at the bar. There's a couple who are pretty intoxicated. One turns around and notices the door closing, but has not quite done anything about it. As you look at the cameras, you do see that the 2 that are alive have one of them seems to be pulling through the dead bodies and pulling out a radio or a communication device.
God damn it.
Looks like they are.
Can I scramble? Is there a scramble command I can do into the computer?
Just hit the fire suppression system.
Yeah, I thought I did.
They've got
oxygen masks.
No, but so who are they gonna call if we get rid of all the other ones in the other room the same way?
Yep.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's people that are up here, and then there's an unknown of what's happening in this area. So
these 2 guys, I believe, were going at it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to stop.
Yeah, they're not paying attention to
specifically meant the guys on the first floor.
Yeah, I know that's the bigger threat. There's like 7 of them down there.
So hit the fire suppression there, and then if there's 4 guys left upstairs, who cares?
Yep, let's do that.
All right, so you get the same warning. So go ahead and give me another roll, please. Difficulty of 3 to bypass the security.
Clover ride.
Whoa, dude.
Let's
go.
go.
As you begin the system, it is considered a public space. So you notice that an alarm is about to sound in that room. I'm going to give you a chance to stop it before it actually does. So give me a difficulty of 4.
Let's go. Blow on it, boys.
Captain, my captain. May the odds be
Yep. So as the oxygen is going off, there is an evacuation order that begins to ring through that room. It will slowly, as they begin to notice that it gives them a chance to don some oxygen masks. So let me give this a little shot here. All right, so I'm gonna say the super drunk ones just do not even notice what's going on. They immediately pass out. I'm gonna say that the ones at the bar also didn't have enough time to notice what's going on. You're left with these 4, 2 who seem pretty intoxicated, and 2 who are kind of like the designated, pirates that decide not to get drunk. And you can see that one of them has run up to this room and gotten into this keypad and begins hacking away. You can now hear that through the microphone on the upstairs floor, you can hear that they are calling in for help, and you can hear a response. All right, we're trapped. There's something going on. They've got us. We're in the lounge, boss. We're in the lounge. I don't know what's going on. And there is silence as Ordavi, please let us know. Check it, Ordavi. And silence. What you do eventually hear, however, is a response from another gruff individual who gets on. He's like, this is Captain Jelzak. Check in now. What's the situation going on over there? And they describe their situation, and they say, all right, well, head down to the security room. And you hear kind of him saying something in the background. He says, stop this situation. Put out this fire. Let's take care of it. And from the cameras, you see leaving the foggy area these wild-eyed creatures.
Oh shit.
They have like the head of a squid. They've got 6 eyes. One of their arms is robotic. They've got tentacles that kind of wrap around their body, and they you recognize them because these are toughs, usually used as bouncers in different types of homeworlds. But this seemed to be some of the elite guards working for the pirates, for Jelzak.
This is the pirate heavies.
Yep. And as you continue to watch, you see them stop, and they get a radio message. Do you want to listen into the what they're talking about in the gym?
Oh, of course.
Yes, but I would also like to ask if they are wearing oxygen apparatus.
They are. They are
Okay.
amphibious creatures. So
I assume everyone left alive has donned one at this point.
Yeah, everybody's got one on, and
We should still close as many doors between here and there as we possibly
I
can,
want to see if I can.
just to
Yeah, I
make it
can-
hard for them.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Let me show you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
that's very true.
always be
Oh, look at
hamper.
this
Oh, it's
guy!
got a
Whoa,
septum
he's
ring.
cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's got
Oh,
2
yeah.
septum rings,
Oh,
at least.
That's way cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he breathes water. He's got they've
Seventh
got
eyes
tanks.
open, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got his
Baton, bro.
super aligned. But you can see that they are all wearing like water packs that they use to breathe, as they are
Sure.
aquatic creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
But yes, you see them doing that. They talk about the message that the oxygen's been cut off from certain rooms. As they get into the gym, you hear Jelzak over the radio say, why don't you take Ranny with you too? If we've got some of these people left, these silly little workers who think they can put up a fight, why don't we show them what we can really do? And
Oh, shit.
Friends and Bows stop in the gym, and you see them kind of whistle up to the ceiling, and from the ceiling drops down this hideous beast.
Thanks.
Dude, why'd you just put a picture of me up?
Hey. Tommy at Ren Fair.
Dude, I'm hot.
Unlicensed use of Tommy's image will not
That's
stand.
This aggression will like not stand.
This aggression will not
Beating
stand,
will
dude.
continue until morale improves.
Jeez.
That's my favorite.
All right, well, Rani is a nasty buddy.
Yep. And I'm going to give you guys a chance to respond at this point, since I will say they are now making their way down this hallway towards the security room.
Are they standing where they are right now?
They are walking,
Because
but
I would
will
love to
say
shut that door in their face.
Yes.
All right. Go for it. You can shut it. Yeah.
Shut
That door,
in
and
the
this door, and this door, and
Yes.
this door, and this door.
Every one of those doors.
Yes.
Is there perhaps like a close all command?
Maybe
Why
close
don't
all of that
you can
floor.
put it into
yeah.
lockdown mode? Sure. Why don't you give me a computer check difficulty 3 and see how well you're able to get everything closed.
No problem, boss. Fuck. Problem.
All right. I'm gonna say that you managed to get that first door closed, but as you continue working, it seems that there's some safety protocols in place that you seem not to have the user privileges, if you will, admin privileges. So you're not able to just close all the rooms down, but you have some security privileges, so you're able to close a couple down at a time. As the door closes, let me bring something up real quick. Sorry. I want to make sure that I'm going to... yeah, so this, Ranny, as the doors close, these three guys begin to work at it. And Randy just backs up, slams into it, and just nails it. And then he backs up, the two guards back away, and Randy spits a large stream of acid that just hits the door, begins melting it. As the acid kind of begins to drip, they grab the tools, and they're now using barbells and stuff to kind of pry the door apart using the hole of that was used for the acid. So you got a little bit before they get through, but they are making their way. What would you like to do now? I'm going to say that we are going to... I mean, we're kind of in combat, so why don't we do that?
Like,
Why don't we do
remote combat.
Cold War.
Yeah, we're not even on the same floor, right?
No.
We aren't even in the same page as them.
We're all in the same room still.
All the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all are still...
All right. Well, if they're to, I don't know how
Shut
well
down
they're
the elevators. Sorry, what? I didn't mean.
Yeah,
to
that's a
cut you
good.
off.
That's a
Sorry.
good next
one.
move.
That's good.
How are we gonna harm them though if we shut down the elevators? Like, we still need to get up there and get into that sauna room ourselves.
True. Maybe, perhaps now is the time, because they don't know that these things have happened as the result of intruders. We maybe could just trick them into thinking that the whole place is on the fritz, essentially. Maybe now we trigger a depressurization warning, and the rest of them will run.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it. I feel like we should do something defensive, like if
Sure,
they
we can hole up in this hallway with Horst's brand new giant gun.
Okay, that's pretty much all I was getting at.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that way, if they come to the security room, we blast them. But otherwise, they have essentially free, clear path back to their stupid little ship that I wanted to steal. But
Right, so
neither here nor there.
What if they have already gotten what they need to get when we're doing this?
I don't think they would
And they
still
just-
be up there if that was the case.
Like, it could be one of these things where it's like a last second, okay, smash, the alarm's going off, I'll smash extra hard and just get what I need.
Well, can
I mean, I
cross
think
that bridge when we come to it, perhaps?
yeah,
Pirates
I
are
mean-
usually a cowardly lot. They
I
will
think
choose
that-
self-preservation over trying to get their thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, maybe we try to have that turret somewhere, or is this turret still active, the one out here?
No, I think it's been
you all
destroyed.
have a turret.
Yeah, but like there's
Yeah,
two
the other
turrets
turret.
ceiling.
No, the other turret melted. The barrel melted.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's this one.
You
Okay.
have one of them. I forgot to
Yeah.
give it to you, so you're holding one of them.
Yeah. I just want to like see if we can like attack them again somehow if we're trying to like force them out.
Everybody, give me a
What if
perception
we-
check.
Yay!
DM's
Two.
bored. Too much planning.
Yeah. We're
I
in
mean,
trouble.
stuff-
Pass for me.
You notice that
All the
these pirates
passes.
are bypassing these doors.
Oh fuck.
Have already gotten through one and are almost through the second one. You can see that the people upstairs in the lounge are also making progress on the door and have opened the inner door and only have the outer door left to get through on the upstairs room.
I am
So-
going to convey that directly
Excellent.
while looking at prisoner.
What am I,
What kind
chopped
of
liver?
murderous fool do you think me have?
I'll become
All right.
shoulder pads on.
Am I uwo bajo?
Yeah.
I thought you killed anything that was under human height.
Okay. I.
What the fuck is a human?
What is a human?
Good fucking call.
What this
There's no humans in this world.
Ooh, man.
I would like to recommend closing down this elevator so that they can only go through the more northward one, because that puts them into a narrower bottleneck. Excuse me.
We're all gun them down with the machine gun.
And I am in the mood to make some widows.
Let's
And with
go.
that, I will cock my rifle, Widowmaker.
Yes.
Or no, the widow's kiss is what I named my gun.
Right.
It's time to kiss some widows.
So what
Yes.
what action would you
They're
like
waiting.
to take then? You're shutting down which elevator? The northern, the
Not
S7.
not S7.
They're
What
both
about
on
S7?
S7. The southernmost one is the one we should disable. This one. Because this is the direction that more of them will come from. And it is a
Right.
narrower bottleneck here.
Leonidas, these fools.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. I like it.
Alright. I'm gonna tell them about the secret pass.
Though they
Does anyone
can.
have any,
Yeah, they can.
Places
They
or
can go
anything?
this route still.
Can we,
Do you think they will go? Well, I know. I mean, if they go up and around, then, you know, it's only like, what is this, 8 guys? It's only like 8 guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even busting out the big gun for that.
I'm gonna also say that it's probably 10 guys because the other 2 heard the call on the radio that we're making out.
Oh,
And-
fair.
And we have some of the heavy hitters that I'm sure have some extra HP.
Yep.
nah, those guys are all acid.
I have a
Yeah,
D12 in
they're
my ranged
fatigued.
skill at the moment. I'm not super
I will
worried.
give you all a heads up. These guys are about to get to S7 elevator.
Excellent. Just where we
the
want
one
them. I will walk down the hallway.
So they're coming down towards us. Is there?
Yes.
They have been called to the security room. Yes. So the call from the boss has been to pretty much check to see what happened in the museum since there was no response from the museum team. And it looks like some are going there and some are going to the security room. But for all intents and purposes, they're kind of heading in the same direction because they've got to go through that museum to get to you. So
Fair
Excellent.
enough.
They are in for a gruesome surprise.
all right, why don't
We
you
made
guys,
we made a real mess of that room.
Yeah.
why don't you guys show me what type of position you'd like to take up, and then I'll have the enemy take an action afterwards. So if that's going to be your next move to kind of set up, why don't you go ahead and show me what you're setting up?
To set up a ranged
Jesso,
attack
I'm
with
going
my
to give you a
rifle.
little. I'm going to give you a little something. Why don't you give me a computer's difficulty 4?
I'll roll computers all day for you, baby.
Yeah, do it. Give me a
Roll
computer's
it on your
difficulty
computer right now.
Oh.
Oof.
Wait, that's
Oh,
not a
perception.
computers. That's not a computers. I was like, what are these D4s?
That's what I was wondering.
Hey!
1, 1,
There we go. There
Cool.
we go.
All even
Just
numbers.
Just because I'm a kind, benevolent DM, I'm going to say you are able to move security controls over to your slab, so you still have access to the security systems remotely.
Awesome. Can I attach my slab to my turret?
Sure, yeah. Would you want to
Yes.
do that? That still needs.
Duct tape it
Oh,
on
you
there.
did get a power source. That's right. You got a power source.
Yeah, yeah. It's just gonna kind of be like duct tape to the top of it, so I can look at it while also holding the gun.
Sounds good to me. All right, so set yourselves up. We've got Prisoner and Oro in place. We just
Yeah,
need
I'm gonna
Tommy.
be shoulder pads. So I got the back. I got.
Well, I'm back a little bit because I still believe I'm carrying that giant sniper rifle.
Just make sure
And
you
so
don't
I'm
have
just-
to shoot through us.
Yeah, I mean, I say I'll go more down the hallway if I can, but
Well, I'm pretty fat. I'll be scouting ahead.
okay.
What if so? Can we go back to the other screen real quick?
Yeah, give me a second. To the upstairs.
Where we actually are.
Oh, yeah, you guys got it. Sorry, I thought that's where you were.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
They're only coming through here, right? Because these black lines are broken pathways.
No, these black line are closed doors. You guys close those doors.
Okay,
earlier.
those are still closed. Okay.
Yeah.
But those are normal doors. They're not the
This
fire
is the
door.
broken door, the red one.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
I think I'm
red
gonna take
one and the
flank
one-
position.
These right here are also broken.
Okay.
What do you
Oh,
guys
sure.
think of that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because if they make it into the actual room, you can get them this way.
Yeah,
And you'll see them coming through that way. Yeah, that's great.
I'm cut off
And you'll probably
though,
see this
from
too.
here. Like if we start to get overrun, I do not have an escape.
Tommy, also, why don't you give me a perception check difficulty of 3, please? Just tell me.
You can get into cover from either of these directions pretty easy by going down the middle, because remember we dropped all the cases again.
Oh, true. I can also just open this door because I've got the computer with me.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, also good call.
All right,
Nice.
Doc.
Get him, Shan.
Nice, dude.
I'm gonna add a little flavor in here for you. As you are running past the elevator doors, you notice something the first time that was kind of sticking with you, but as you pass the second time, you are 100% sure that the holes that were made here look like the holes that were made here look very much like a Rornan has chewed through it.
Ooh.
Just a little flavor there for you.
Dang.
Ooh, who knows?
I have not seen any Roran among the crew.
Yeah, didn't know that. Definitely interest peaked. Do they look like they would like lead to like the next foreseeable spot, or they look like they're like?
No,
like
it looks like
trails?
right here that there was like little boreholes.
Oh, okay. So you're saying.
Kind of chewed through to get through these blast doors. It looks like the other doors were able to be taken care of by the hacker. At one point, this was on lockdown. The hacker was able to fix it, but while the doors were still down, it looks like they were able to make their way through again with these right here. So
I'll send out a message psychically for everyone to keep an eye out for Roran
Sure.
that aren't me.
I don't know how I would tell another Roran apart from you, but I'll try.
He will be wearing a different jumpsuit.
I don't mean to be racist.
he will be a.
You all look the same to me.
Only
He will be a.
because we're like-
They're bugs.
They're bugs. They're the bugs.
You've
Even if
offended
it's
so
true,
much.
you're not supposed to say it, man.
I'm sorry. This is a teaching moment, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be insensitive.
Oh, you just don't know anything about like leg hair, silica length, and stuff. Like you just.
Will you teach me? Will you
the
open
one-
my mind?
Yeah, but you know what? As an asexual society, it's really no biggie.
Well, I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude.
Don't worry.
He'll be the one not psychically communicating with the bug through your ear.
Oh yeah, he could just let me know it's not him.
Right.
What if they combine and then there's like just a million bugs fighting a million bugs on this tiny, like, you know what I mean? Like,
That would be
Okay.
pretty cool.
oh man,
I'll give you guys
And 5
think of a
Argent on
catchphrase.
Doc.
We'll think of a catchphrase in case there's an imposter Roran and it's a shoot me type situation.
Sure.
No,
I'll
not
say,
him.
but yeah,
No.
that's a quick mental image, mental notes to the
Yeah.
crew.
All right, so you all are in position to where you're going to be. And with that, why don't we take advantage and have a little 5-minute-er?
Fiver.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Great
take a
timing.
little 5-minute break.
Fiver.
We will be back. It is, let's say, 9:30 for all, and we'll be back at 9:35.
Cool.
Excellent.
Okay.
See you then. Oh shit! I just saw Fink is in the chat there. What's
Yeah,
up,
he's
Fink?
killing
Thanks
it.
for tuning in. Doing some wild. Oh, it's the Slurms guy, Slurms McKenzie. That
Mr.
rules.
Gerdo Party.
Hell yeah!
I'm
All right. Well, talk to y'all in 5.
Go.
Yo,
Yo.
we don't talk about Ronan, no, no, no. We don't talk about Ronans. But it was 1,000 bugs. They were making pants for an Allra. His name was Horst. That's all I got.
He's been clothing for quite a few of us at this point.
He's been clothing for quite a few of us.
They have been clothing for quite a few of us. It's probably the better pronoun.
They have.
I mean, if it's like one mind that controls that set number of bugs, though, they could have a gender in their brain.
Well, they're asexual, which makes
right.
me think that they do not.
We have to play some After the Fall sometime.
I am back.
Yo.
Hello, friends.
Hello, friends. We were singing about Ronan before you came in. Anyways, back to the Spindroid Cup.
Flashback.
That was fun. I really want to work on that rule set a little more and make that a little game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. I liked that it was like a capture the flag thing. The hacking the points was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The existential crisis hot dog eating contest
Those are
was
really
one of my all-time favorite moments in this game.
My favorite moment was when you guys got there late and the dude made a security room and you rushed past him and the lady was like, "Sir, sir," and you were like, "Ma'am, ma'am," and kept going. That was my favorite. Yes, this is good, friends. All right, are we all back?
Yes.
Hell to the yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you have shut down the elevator behind you. You hear noises as the group have pushed their way through the last door and are working on this final door. While you all were setting up, the other two had made their way down to the elevator and are now chit-chatting with these groups what to do. You see that... Well, I'm going to say it's a little bit difficult for you to be in place and like check the full camera feed from the slab. But you get the impression that... Yeah, you could swipe. You could see that two have broken off and are heading towards the kitchen and are now working on this far door.
Oh, I don't like it.
While...
right where we want them.
Can I shut the door on, the other door on them right now?
Yes, give me a second.
Yes? Yes, my friend.
Which door are you trying to shut down?
This one. The one that they're like standing on, basically.
Try and trap them in between those two doors?
Yeah, or separate them, or slow them down, or just generally cause a little bit of chaos in there.
Sure, why don't you give me a bit of a computer check? Or we'll do 3.
Yeah, I never roll.
Yeah. You keep doing those.
Fuck!
Busy. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep...
Triple 10s.
Triple 10s.
Oh wow!
You're having trouble maintaining.
Thank you, Tommy, for pointing that out. We're all like that.
Right. I have to bring this back up. All right. So you all are just waiting in place, right?
Yes, waiting to spring our trap.
I think so. I mean, I feel like we've done everything we can to like best ourselves for a situation.
I was gonna say actually maybe Horst and I should switch positions so that I could be like about all right here, because you have the turret, which I feel like would be good for like the close quarters combat that's about to happen here, versus if they're coming down this long hallway, I've got the sniper rifle.
I was honestly going to use my rifle at this point. I was going to save most of the machine gun for either if we got overwhelmed or the big guy.
Okay.
I think two of us on each door is a good plan.
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm also down to switch or whatever you'd like.
Well, right now I've got shoulder pads, and that's Doc. So there's 3 of us technically on this door looking here.
Well, if you want to do
it, I can go to the other door. I'll back up Horst.
Cool. Did you want to be here?
That works.
Prisoner?
I thought like it might be if I have to do a long shot down the hallway and like we know that like they're right here.
I'm down. I mean, yeah, it makes sense to me. I'm down to do it.
All right.
Okay, I will back up prisoner then. I give prisoner back as we pass.
As you hear the final door open, Horst, you kind of are keeping track of the other 2 on the camera where you tried to close the door, and you see a figure in the kitchen.
Oh shit!
That one, yeah. Sorry, just one. This one is not it. And you see what you can only assume is a Driftling who has flown out from his hiding spot and has pushed one of the pirates onto the stove and is trying to get it lit, which calls the attention of the other friend, bringing him back. And yeah, that's Spicy. Spicy the chef. He's been hiding in the kitchen this whole time.
Spicy.
Love
it.
Ain't that right? Jesus.
Driftlings name themselves.
You know, I'm not trying to talk poorly about anybody's cooking aboard the Inconsequential Space Egg, but we could use a chef.
I think.
True.
All right, this
He'll probably want to keep working for Dropo if Dropo is still alive. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This door opens up, and in rush 2 of the pirates.
These guys are dead, yes?
Yes, sorry. I copied and pasted them from the top, and they accidentally copied and pasted twice. Those were the lover pirates. Yep, they come running in. I'm going to say that as the door opens up and they come rushing in, they don't see you for a moment standing there, Horst. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm gonna shoot them, but I was just wondering if I should roll quick. Nah, I would just fucking shoot them. I'm just gonna shoot them.
Just fucking shoot them.
I'm just gonna fucking shoot them. Let's go.
Battle at Wheel Space Sally's going on.
Oh wait.
Uh-oh.
Yes. What are we waiting for, friend?
I would like to. Can I shut the door? Can I shut this door?
One just opened it and shut it again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they opened this one. Yeah, I think you could shut that door.
Amazing.
I'm going to make you roll computers for it because it's kind of a high pressure move, but go ahead.
Yep, computers. What do you want? 3?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. We're going to do initiative order. So everybody, let's talk about what our first action is. So go ahead and roll your initiative. If you remember, for initiative, you basically declare what your first action is, and you roll that die for initiative, and then when the turn actually starts, you roll the action turn. So
You rolled 2 of them, correct?
2 of them, correct.
All right.
So
And
go
I
ahead
click
and Horse
you
do,
click your token first. Right click token.
Right-click
it
token.
should work. I
You
think
just
click it normally.
Click your token and then roll it, right?
Just have it highlighted. But would you have an 8 and a 3? So that's
11 for prisoner.
11 for Horst.
Horse, you roll.
No, if you have,
Oh,
you should be rolling 2d12.
I should have rolled 2d12.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I just roll one more?
Yeah.
Nice.
12.
It has to.
So we have tied.
That is awesome.
Why don't you all roll a
called that
d6 to break the tie?
4.
3.
Woohoo!
Okay.
That little
I
one
defer to my
carried me to the
captain.
top.
All right. So you also have a 12 there. Oro.
Yes, but
I hear
Yes.
you are.
Cool.
12B.
First beat me on the-
12.5, I'll say.
Right.
You have an 11.5, I'll just say, just to make things easier.
Okay.
Cool. And what was your roll, Doc? What are you going to do? What's your first action?
I'm just gonna pop some shots off with my rifle.
So
Range it,
range.
baby.
Yeah, range it. I just gotta be sure to click on my token. Okay. All right, here comes the range. We're doing these at 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Holy shit, what's up with the
another
rolls?
11.
Wowzers. Now
if
it's
y'all-
another tie for Prisoner and Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
shit.
want to decide who
Roll
wants
Well,
to...
it.
hey, I'm on his shoulders. I'll defer to him. I'll kind of work.
I think you're back over with Horst actually. I'm over with Orvana.
Are you able to hold a gun, Tommy?
Hell yeah, I'm on old gun. What you talking about?
Shooting time.
Yeah,
I wasn't
we're
sure if you were like being clothing because you were like half your
No,
your
it's
people
like
or anything.
sitting on shoulder pad.
Cool, tight.
Just being... All right. So with this order, Horst, first action, you're going to roll computers.
Then shut the door.
Amazing.
Give me a difficulty 3, please.
Yes, sir. Fail.
Oof.
All right. Damn, another 10.
And 10's me
I-
home, you fella.
Yeah, you don't get a chance to close. You see that the hacker is still in the system and
Whack.
has
More like the
not
whack.
let you
or...
close down. This guy is...
Wanker.
Whack.
This guy
Well
is still-
played.
All right.
Okay.
Wank.
Well, I'm fucked then, right?
Congratulations. Played yourself.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
Damn it, DJ
Yeah, you
Khaled.
hate to hear it. You hate to hear it.
Yeah.
Take it easy, DJ Khaled. All
I
right.
never took a L.
So does that end his turn?
Yeah.
That ends his turn. Oro, it is
This
your
is
turn.
bullshit.
All right. So I can move correct up to 5. So
Up
I
to
think
5
I think I can get to still have cover behind this case, but have a clear shot on this guy.
Yeah, I'd say.
Excellent. Then I will make a rain. I will give him the widow's kiss.
Kiss of
Would
the
you like a 2?
Yep, 2, please.
Tui.
That is a pass.
Boom, you see that you nail him and his shield goes off. Boom.
Excellent.
With
I would
that
also
shot.
like to use my natural sneak ability, which, when I end my turn in combat without a skill roll failure, I can make a complexity 2 stealth skill roll to hide. If successful, all enemies are unaware of my location until the start of the next round.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Excellent.
And if you fail, everybody
is a
knows where you
pass.
are.
No one
Yeah,
knows a single thing about my whereabouts.
Can you like
And I would not
like-
have it any other way. I also
you
got
like
a new
peek
Nova
up?
point.
you peek up, take a couple shots, and then you dip back down underneath. Right. Next in the order is prisoner. Prisoner, you can see this pirate's coming in. You saw a shot that Oro took, taking out their shield. What would you like to do?
I follow that up with a shot from my sniper rifle.
All right, do it. Difficulty 2. Ranged.
Yep.
2. All right.
Heyo.
Nice.
You nail him. You could see that underneath his shield, he is wearing some pretty thick armor, so the shot does do some damage to him, pushing him back, but he is not out of the fight yet.
Shoot them again.
Yes, I shoot him again.
Yep, difficulty 3 ranged. Yeah, boom.
Amazing.
As soon as you see him kind of fumbling, you don't even give him a chance to land. By the time the momentum of him goes to the floor, he is a pink mist.
There we go.
All right. Do you want to end your turn there?
I'm assuming, yeah, I mean, I can't see these guys in the hallway. They're still way down in there.
You still have some movement, and you've got other stuff. I do
Yeah.
believe somebody's got grenades, and you have all sorts of other equipment that I'm going to remind you all about.
Yeah, when? No,
We have some gill pills.
yeah, that's all I remembered.
Take a gill pill.
You've also got your super identity shifting thing.
Yeah, I do have that. But I mean, like, these guys can already see that I've just destroyed their colleague.
Yep.
I want to just take a shot that like hits the wall here,
Yeah,
and I'm not trying to like ricochet. I'm not trying to really ricochet into these guys, but at least
Why not?
like some covering. Well, I mean, yes, I'd like to, but I don't know if that's like.
do it.
Are we, are they vibranium walls and bullets that I'm shooting here?
It's an expensive underwater mansion. I imagine
Yeah,
there's
give me a
probably some
difficulty for-
reflective qualities.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is, go on.
So my main goal.
I can't wait
is
for you to fail
like,
and make a breach.
just covering fire, hitting the wall here, just to kind of like, alert these guys. They just saw him get sniped. I want to have them realize they're getting shot at too, to cover Horse and Doc. Now I know that they're in there, and I'm firing a rifle with a highly explosive round on it that would bounce off of some of these walls, maybe.
Okay. Difficulty 4, please.
And there we go.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to say this. After the second shot, the girl here, she went to move forward to kind of check on her friend and goes right into your shot. And you can see that, again, the shield does pop
pre-shot.
off as they run out. We'll say that.
Okay.
All right.
Check
Ronan,
those
or-
meta energy,
Do you want to do anything?
I mean, I was gonna just shoot, but now I'm like,
Shoot, bitch.
that was like my initiative order thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna using like my higher vantage point on his shoulders. I'm gonna aim down the hallway. For a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Which one are you aiming
It's
for?
like-
Gone from shoulder pads to predator cannon.
I was literally gonna say. Oh,
Amazing.
Yes, that's the exact imagery I
And
want.
that makes me the predator, and all I gotta say about that is
Well said.
Crab noise intensifies.
Clicking intensifies.
So, who are you shooting at?
there it is.
Whoa.
Ari does a way better impression of it than I do.
I thought he was doing that for real.
I
I was like, holy shit! Now that's talent.
Right?
Oh, that would be.
I'd be rich.
Yeah, hell yeah. Where's Ari? Oh, he's off touring with his Predator soundtrack.
People pay big money for that, man.
You're pretty tall too.
Ari's
Ari.
changed ever since his.
Ever since he hit it big with his...
Be a predator.
Yeah,
you can play a predator.
You do that into various Instagram filters, dude. You can be at least social media famous.
That's true.
Could you imagine how that conversation kind of oddly goes? You're like, "Where's Ari? I think he's a predator now."
I think he's a legit yacha.
Oh man.
He just wouldn't stop talking about honor and the hunt.
Said everything was in infrared.
Kept calling me an ugly motherfucker too. It was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Hurt my feelings bad.
But then he kept handing out these tiny antique guns.
Caught me on a net, man. A net.
Dang old net.
If I did start
He put 3 lasers on my gun.
I would 100% call myself Chris Hansen and the Predators.
Oh wow.
All right, cool. Yeah, you hit her with another shot. She is looking weak and
There again. Press your luck.
Okay, so I am gonna do. I got 2 more things. I want to shoot her one more time. Roll this green boy. Pass. Okay.
There we go.
And then
Whoa! It didn't roll the dice. How did that just happen?
It's happening so fast. And then I would like to, as this person's head, I imagine, explodes, I want to just kind of like be like, flee now or die, and use a presence check to kind of demoralize any that can hear me.
All right, difficulty 4, please.
I imagine you're looking kind of like a haunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a creepy little thing.
Hell yeah. That's the point, baby.
Yeah, you swell up into like a bug mass, and they do run back behind cover as
He's murmurating.
intimidate the shit out of them, and they come and they take cover behind this wall. They don't fully run away, but they definitely fell back. Okay. Spicy. Spicy is using one hand to hold it down. He reaches up to grab his hot sauce dispenser that he has close by, always with him. That's super duper hot. That Dropo has told him many times not to use, and he sprays it directly into the pirate's face. Yeah, and he just nails blinding him. While he is blinded, the other pirate that's come running at him, he takes the knife that he has in his hand and he tosses it towards him. Oh, but he definitely misses and does not land that knife.
Not so spicy.
Now, unhanded or 3-handed. And that would be Spicy's turn. All right, so pirate's turn. So this pirate is going to attempt to nail Spicy. Spicy is going to attempt to roll out of the way of his attacks. He succeeds as the pirate comes down with 1 slice. He moves out of the way. Spicy is safe. This guy is blinded, so he does not get a move. These other 2 are scared for the rest of their turn. Meanwhile, you can hear that the elevator door is now beginning to open.
The northern S7 or the lower S7 elevator?
The one that you did not shut down.
This one.
So that one.
North one.
Okay. You can hear.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Noise.
Right where we want them. Get your large machine gun ready, my friend.
Always is, partner.
That is the pirates that you can see's turn. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. I forgot about the other 2 locked in the room. Okay. So these 2, I have something fun for.
Go banging.
No, these are the
Seems
ones
like we
that
might be in
survived
here for
the
a
map.
long
Oh, no,
time.
those guys. Okay.
Want to bang it out?
They're like about to come out, and then that dude's head explodes, and they're like, "I'm just gonna go back that."
Let's just keep doing
Yeah.
it. All right, so these two are trying to get through this door and have made it halfway through. When one of them says to the other, "Is this a good idea to open up a room in pressure? Wouldn't that cause a little bit of an issue?" And sure enough, as the last of the door opens up, the pressure fills the vacuum in, pushing them both up against the wall as the
Nice.
pressure regulates in the room. But they have knocked themselves silly and will be
And
taking a couple
maybe
of turns to
seriously
get back
damage
up.
their eardrums.
Yeah, I think they're definitely deaf at this point.
Kazeji.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Okay,
probably got
back to
bleeding
your
out of
turn
multiple
order.
orifices.
Horst, you are
That's
back
what they
at
call
it.
me. That's
So,
what they call me.
How did the guys down here manage to open their area safely?
Because they hacked into it. The hacker got into the system and was able to depressurize, not try and brute force their way through.
Regulate
Okay.
it instead of rip the lid off.
Yep, exactly.
Idiots.
That's why.
All right.
Those
thought we
guys
had
were
scared-
so stupid.
You thought you got me there, huh?
No, I was just more of like the first thought I had was to run over here to shoot at this door. But then, like you flip back to this map, I was like, "Oh wait, that one's open already. Wait, what happened there?"
Yeah, no. They,
What I
they
think
hacked
what I
their
think
way
is funny
around.
is Paul thinks this way, but doesn't think he would be able to DM.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Do
My man's
it,
on another
do
level.
it, do it.
Horse.
Is there an equivalent to like holding my turn?
Delaying.
I will say there's.
We did like
The
if
equivalent
and statements.
Yeah, you can hold your turn. You can prepare an action. If you hold your turn, you basically, I can give you like a defensive posture where you'll get a bonus towards the defensive round, or you can like ready an action that it starts when their round starts. Or if you hold, you can just be the last person in the order to go. But it
Okay.
doesn't quite work
Can
well
I-
in this module. since
I'm just gonna
kind of
lob a
what
grenade
everything-
down there, I think.
Lobe it. Lobe.
Wait until
55
we
feet.
have
Yeah.
the
Oh,
three
hell yeah,
strong
that's
guys
easy.
in there.
I mean, they're gonna get the gun.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use these
They're gonna
fucking
get the
grenades on anything big. I'm just gonna throw them now.
Dude, I item hoard all the time, and I'm like, fuck it, just throw the grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
That's how I feel about it.
YOLO,
I
baby.
would say from this distance, it's going to be quite difficult. It is a 55-foot throw. You are rather strong.
What if
I
you
think it's
bowl
not
it
good.
instead of throw it?
Yeah.
What if I behind the back bowl?
What if we do a flashback?
What if I make this harder?
We'll do a flashback to Horst and like track and field, about to do some distance.
What if I punt it?
Shot putting.
Yeah, and shot putting that.
Yeah, chop it.
What if you turn Doc into a sling?
What if I eat the grenade? Do I become explosive?
Yes.
What if Doc takes 3 bugs and sends them carrying the grenade?
My mind was actually on that, and I was like, I'll stay on.
You
yeah,
canonically
if you-
don't fly though, right? You crawl.
Yeah, we crawl.
So I'll say this: if
Can I
you
use
want to
my-
throw it from
my
here, it'll
charged
be a
Chaku?
difficulty 3.
Okay.
You're what?
Charge
I
chakra.
have Chaku.
Like
I've got like electric nunchucks that I could just smack it over there
Oh,
with.
non-chakus?
Chaku
Yes.
trap house.
Charge Chucky.
It says charge Chaku.
Non-shock.
I remember that.
Non-shock. He's right.
Non-shocks.
Nunchucks. Oh, that's so much better. Did you hear that, Roll 20? name your shock chakus better.
For real.
We just
Get it
plucked
together.
low-hanging fruit right here.
Honestly.
That's on par with the who called them jet skis and not motorcycles.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that's good.
The mobile version of Rocket League came out, and it's not called Pocket League.
Oh, that's extremely dumb.
Dude, rookie stuff.
Or at least Pocket
It's like they're not even trying.
Seriously.
Rocket League would be fucking brilliant. I'm playing with my Pocket Rocket League. So what would you like to do? Difficulty 3, if you stand there, you can always move a little bit closer for an easier throw. Or do anything else. What would you like to do?
Backflip throw.
I will have the difficult option, please.
Can I roll a power?
Yep.
What you gonna do with all that power?
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Tell me where you were aiming. At.
Like here.
It's like right in the middle.
Right on in the middle now.
Right down in the middle. All right. So you chuck the grenade, and
That's what throwing a grenade sounds like.
Future grenades are wild like that.
Yeah.
You do some serious damage to these two as you see them get knocked back. And then you hear what sounds like glass cracking.
Oh,
no.
shit.
Some of the windows, have been compromised. They haven't been broken yet, but they've definitely been pushed. You
Close
get
all those
a
doors.
warning.
I'm a fucking genius.
You definitely get a warning on your slab about a pressure warning in the facility.
Throw another grenade.
I throw another grenade. No. Not doing it.
But like
Nobody missed their shots though.
Throw another grenade and then close all the doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I mean, where's our friend?
Upstairs. We can go through the other elevator.
You've got Spicy here fighting for his
Oh.
life, and you've got.
Okay, let's not throw another grenade.
I still vote for throwing the other grenade. Wait, can we seal? Yeah, this door is sealed. Yeah. This one's breached, but
I could
if we
maybe
can close,
seal this one.
If we can close this one.
What if I just close all four of the three of these and just flood it that way?
What, this one?
Yeah,
this one, and this
I
one
think
towards
that's a
the
pretty
elevator?
good idea.
Yeah, so I close north, south, and west, and just leave leave east open.
Yeah.
So that the water all
right.
goes that way.
I'm gonna say this is a pretty complex maneuver. You're trying to shut
Nah,
3 doors.
it's 3 doors.
3 doors. 3 doors down.
Dude, remember what one door did to us, though? Why are we always fighting doors? Why is the enemy always doors?
The man's not lying.
All right, so you want to shut the pressure doors here?
Oh, I need
Do
to
it.
throw the grenade first, though, is the
Yeah.
thing. What if I gotta, like, not fuck up a lot of things in a row?
Actually, you know what? I just realized. So, the system that detects that breach would probably put a request in if you want to shut all 4 of the doors. So it probably won't be so difficult to bypass, just not shut one of them.
Oh, I
So-
like the way you're thinking, Ari.
Yeah. 'cause,
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Right. So the grenade is
And
going to be
then
another
rip-
3, and computers is going to be a 4, just so you know, because of turn order.
You also owe me. Well, never mind. Close all 3.
Do we have, like, any, like, of the special point things that could make
We
the
have-
second roll easier?
Nova, you
Definitely.
can use
Yeah.
Nova points to re-roll a die.
The advantage point, guys.
Advantage points. If you look
Yeah.
at the ship, character sheet, we should have like what's there.
And also, I would
Yep.
like the consent of my awesome team.
I'm just if like for the 5th time said, throw a fucking grenade.
Do it. Do it.
Did
Do
say
it.
that.
You just say it with increasing intensity. Like first you kind of say that.
Yeah, he's just screaming now.
And now you're like, throw the fucking grenade.
Oh my
I think I'm like
God.
secretly actually quite scared of these guys, and I'm just trying to do anything to
Just
not have
get
to
on
fight
it.
all of them.
I think this is fairly reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a
Yeah,
large.
you all brought
He
the
is a
boss.
large bastard.
You brought the boss fight to you, so I mean that's
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
As Sun Tzu says, choose your battlefield.
that's right.
I don't know
Because you all
what.
would have been jumped by Ramney if you would have walked into that room and not noticed him. So
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Ramney,
Mitt Romney.
Rainy.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
let's
I
do
can
some
have it.
rolling.
Oh wait, I haven't figured out this mystery of the what are they called? Special points?
Advantage points.
Advantage points.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have
You get to
them.
we have them, and you get to re-roll.
If I miss.
If
Well,
you miss.
you get to re-roll a dice.
Right, a
from
die.
the pool.
Right.
One
right.
of your doubles.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Let's do it. First
Okay,
is the
you
throw.
have-
Yeah.
First is the throw. Second is the wet.
First comes love, then
The
comes a
computers.
grenade.
There we go.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool.
These guys are just like, Jesus Christ.
You don't fuck with the egg.
These guys are out of their minds.
I'm fucking done with all doors.
Bill's dead, man.
All right,
I have
so
had
you
it
guys do have
here
4 advantage
these
points. I
goddamn
think.
doors.
Okay, 4 of them.
Yep.
Let's
so
hope it doesn't take that
you,
many.
Toss the grenade, and I'm guessing that you gave it a bit of a longer fuse here, so you could close the door. So go ahead and roll
I
4
can do
for
that.
computers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're an arms expert. You know you can do that.
All right. We just
rolled
gotta
8.
roll
Oh, you gotta
2 of
roll
them.
2 of the
Okay,
8s.
so can I use 2 advantage points, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, if it's there, just use it. Especially
If you're
now.
gonna use it anyway, this is a good
Okay,
place to use
so
it.
112 and 1.
When else would we want to use them more?
So you're gonna keep an 8 and a 12, and you're just gonna re-roll 2
2d12s.
d12. Not get an 8 or a 12.
That's what we're hoping for.
A lot of other
God,
numbers
I
to
can
get.
tell you.
So, a lot of other
A lot of
numbers.
other numbers.
Great
Plenty of other
numbers.
numbers. There
4
you
to
go.
10. Let's go.
There we go.
All right,
Shut them
so
doors.
you feel these doors
Still
shut.
took 2 advantage points to defeat these
And,
doors.
That's okay.
As you
Whatever
take
it takes.
those, you keep this door from shutting, and you hear a loud explosion as your water crackling. You feel like your ears kind of pop from the loss of pressure.
Ooh.
The doors close, shut, and you just hear water rushing and a couple of screams as water goes rushing into the elevator shaft. I'm going to say this one's dead. This one goes floating out for sure.
Oh, he's gone.
The beast, you can kind of see through cameras before the water takes the camera out. The big beast kind of jumps up onto the roof of the elevator to kind of brace himself. And the other two, who I don't know if I've told you their names yet, but it is Frez and Bo, kind of secure themselves as they get hit by the wall of water, knocking them down.
Oh, they're
Oh,
into
right.
it.
These guys
though.
breathe underwater anyway.
Yeah, they're into
Yep,
it.
and so they get knocked back pretty hard. But
Oh, you should close the top door of the elevator shaft.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okie dokie.
One more roll.
One more roll.
difficulty 5. What are you trying to shut now?
The S7 on the 2nd floor. So that imagine if like the
so
water's
the
flooding in there, they'll be stuck in there. Like it's
Got
gonna
it.
just fill up that top part too.
And
Okay.
and so that the top does not flood
Yeah.
also.
Yep. All right, go for it. Difficulty
That minor
5.
detail.
Oof.
This is top tier rolls right here.
Oh,
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 There's damn 8s.
All right.
It's the 8s.
I can
One
use
more
another advantage point.
Do
yeah.
it, do it, do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Oh my god, hold on, let me write this down.
Big money, no whammies.
It can't be a 3,
He's gotta
an
not
8,
roll.
an 11, or a 12.
So I'm gonna say because of this maneuver, I'm gonna grant you guys an advantage point because that was badass. Way of handling this
Daring
thing.
do for sure.
So you will get.
We got it.
Oh! Amazing.
Yeah, sir.
Right.
My
That's my
guy.
captain right there.
Woo!
Yeah, you can see that the elevator has
honored.
begun moving
Like a rock.
upward, and the doors closed, and you last see on the camera the beast struggling for air as he scratches at the door, unable to shoot his acid. You see Frez and Bo have kind of composed themselves, and while they look pretty hurt, are not out of the picture yet. And you see this guy is definitely done. All right, so I think
Amazing.
that means you all have 1 advantage point left. Did you just use 3?
That would make it 2
Yes.
advantage points left.
So 2 advantage points left. I will update on your sheet.
Excellent.
But yes, good
Thanks,
place to use
guys,
it.
for sharing your advantage points with me.
Thank you for rolling so well.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
think
that.
it all
You did
worked
best.
out.
Whew.
Let's
All right. So after that,
rescue
we've got
Spicy now.
Ouroboros' turn.
Could you imagine if you used 3 points and failed in both endeavors?
Oh, man.
That was honestly,
That would have been a sad panda.
You know what? Is there any argument for me being able to use the mini teleporter into the kitchen? I'm within 40
Ooh,
feet,
I'm
and
hungry
I've been
too.
in
Yep.
this room before, but it is
Yep,
not
you can see
within
the-
sight of me.
But you can see that the room is clear. I'd say you could use it. Sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to use it to teleport in there, to say, come with me if you want to live, to Spicy, and then teleport out.
All right. Give me some sort of. When you teleport, we decided that when you land, you need to roll something to see if you are able to kind of keep your composure, kind of like a Constitution saving throw type. deal.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna have to do 2 of those. But let's do the first one. I think we said we were going to use. What did we say we were going to use for that? Because I remember we did this before when you teleported.
Yeah, I don't
so it wasn't
remember.
overpowered.
I don't remember. Power, maybe?
I mean, we could
Or
do that.
Presence? These are all D4s for me, which I'm not loving.
I mean, we can just fudge the rules and do a straight up
Ranged, maybe?
power. I think presence. I would even
Alright.
maybe give you.
I'll just try
Um,
power.
All right, go for
What do you
it.
think? Complexity 2?
Yeah, just 2 for the first one.
Let's pass for
Alright,
the first
so-
one.
You go into the room. Spicy looks at you after you say this thing. He says, "Who are you? Are you a pirate? You're not a pirate. Yeah.
No,
come
I'm
on."
a reporter.
And he
Take my hand and
and he
lend
takes your
me
hand.
lend me your power roll to power my teleportation machine because I'm shit at it.
Yes.
Oh, he's got a power of 4 also.
Ah, fuck.
You
All
get a
right.
power.
Well, I'll do it then.
Oh no, he's got a power of 6, but still, he needs. to
Oh
roll
yes, you do it.
Let's do his roll as 3-6 Mafia.
Mafia.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
Teleport back in place.
You be
and
popping your
are,
collar.
Cannot
And,
believe this worked.
You see Spicy like looking around the room, and at first he looks super tense, and then he sees all the pirates shot, and he's like, "Get these motherfuckers."
I like spicy.
He
He's
tips his
spicy.
hat over towards you, prisoner, and says, "You got an extra gun?"
Yes, I'm sorry. I look at him and I'm just like, yeah, I've got an extra gun, but I don't want to throw. I don't throw it to him. I guess I have something that's empty and I throw that to him, like just an empty handgun.
He says, "You think I'm stupid and don't know the difference between a loaded and an empty 9mm?"
It's no Hans Gruber.
All right, cool. You toss it. He grabs it and he says, "We need to get to Dropo's safe room. He's in trouble. We need to get these pirates out of here. They just came in here and they just started shooting. It was wild, man. They just came in. They didn't even ask any questions. Anybody they saw, pow. Anybody saw, pow. And
Wild.
I just saw the head of security going down, and I was overwhelmed and I hid in the room. I'm so glad you guys are here, but we need to take care. Who have you found? How many people have you found that are on staff? Have you found anybody else?
There's
like
a
2 or
guy
3
in
we
the
can't find.
security room. There was a guy in the coat check, and there was another guy in the whatever that room was called, the atrium, maybe.
So that just leaves
3 of 11.
Goplop. Have you seen Goplop?
I've not seen any such goplop.
He's a povey. He's kind of the maintenance guy around here.
I have not seen him.
We need to get him out also.
Excellent.
There's
Can do.
the leader, by the way, is Jelzak. He's a Rornan, which is very odd. I don't usually see Rornans taking on this duty, and we tried to get into the safe room, and Dropo hopefully got more people up there, but I know that he was able to get some of the staff members with him, but the rest of us just weren't able to get there in time. So if Zell and the guy's name who I just forgot, the Grobo. If you So Zell and Gropo are the only 2 that are left unaccounted for, and of course Dropo as well. So, yep. Let's. What's the plan, boss?
Well, Capitan.
We still gotta find our friend, right? Let's go up.
Sure.
Be ready for that big bitch to be alive somehow. And the squid boys breathe underwater, so.
Did Spicy kill these 3 somehow?
I don't think so. Those 3 are still alive.
But we just teleported out with.
One of them is on fire.
One of them is not doing so well. The other 2 are fine. Well, actually, this one is near death because he took a grenade
Right,
blast.
he got grenaded, and yes.
So let's mark the grenade. Well, let's do this.
So maybe we circle around, clean them up, make sure they don't get back to their ship, and then we go upstairs from the southern elevator.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's do it. We've got I don't know why I'm still talking in Ravona voice, but we've got 5 minutes till 10:30.
All right,
everyone.
So, prisoner, it's your turn. We'll keep it in order. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna run up this hallway to try and get in position to take care of these guys if we open this door.
All right, cool. You do so, and you prepare your action with your gun. What would you like to do, Doc Shen?
Dang. Am I where I am, or are we all over the place?
You're with Horst now. You're here, down here with Horst.
If I'm with the captain, I'm just chilling. I guess I'll just we're not in combat right now, technically, right?
No, but we're gonna just kind of because.
All right. I'm holding my action. I'll shoot anything, but I'm gonna be shoulder pad on. I'm shoulder padding it for now. I'm like, Captain. You have my gut.
Spicy runs with you. He's like, oh yeah,
let's
I've
just
got
all
a
move
score
up.
to settle for sure.
Yes, you
All
do
right.
not mess with a man in his own kitchen. It's just
Yeah.
rude.
Rude.
Yeah.
I eat
Um,
metal. I know.
he yep, goes up with you, and we're back at the top of the order. Horst.
Yeah, I say we fucking. What's the easiest way to get there for me?
I mean, you're there. You can
Let's stick
also
with
open the
them.
door for them with your slab, since you're still.
Is that the
hooked into
easiest way to do it? I can hack that. Okay.
Yeah, you're already in the system because this isn't one of the security doors. This is one of the standard doors. So.
Oh, easy breezy. I'm just gonna beep
yep.
boop beep open that.
If we
I'm gonna put a big button on the display unit. It's just a big red button on the display unit. It says push me, and I'm gonna say, Aura, would you push this for me, please?
You got it, buddy.
And then she's gonna push it, and the door opens.
If we
All right.
do we check
Come
any
on.
of these dead bodies, key cards, anything like that?
Yeah, they've all been stripped.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we've probably.
Yeah, if they're in this room, we definitely did. Yeah.
Good.
But there's more of these dead guys whose pockets we can check after we make more of these dead guys.
This is correct.
Words were never spoken. You
All right,
truly mastered the language.
what do you all want to do? It is Oro. It is now your turn. Unless Horst, do you want to do something else? Because actually, that's
Shoot them.
technically not your turn. Not the end of your turn.
I mean,
You're still.
yeah, we can go deeper in towards the elevator.
Get that.
I can just
So
keep
these
opening
two
doors.
guys are.
There's still two
well, these
guys
two
here.
guys are
Oh, they didn't get
here.
killed. God, I'm so sorry.
No,
I had to respond to
You open
something.
the
I was
door
getting a little
and
distracted,
the
but I'll fuck
smell
this up.
of fur burning. fills
I'm gonna
your
shoot the
nostrils.
fucking shit out of it. I'm gonna just like set my gun down, and I'm just gonna shoot the shit out of both of them with my regular gun.
All right, go for it.
They're
With one shot.
Ooh.
I'm gonna shoot both of them with one shot.
I
not
mean,
in
you
a
can-
line.
I
You're
don't.
not
Doesn't
quite
matter.
in a line.
We're good.
But I will say that it is a stove, and you notice that there is kind of a fusion cooking system there that, if you hit it just right, would probably explode. and
Oh,
cook them
man.
both.
Do it.
More explosions?
Yeah,
I see.
more
Avert
explosions.
your eyes.
My
Do we
kitchen-
really
yeah.
want more explosions?
Spicy tells you, he's like, look, shoot it right there. The
Okay.
kitchen's made to withstand blasts. You have nothing to worry about.
Let's all back up.
Spicy actually hates his job. and
All of
he-
us back up to here, and then I shoot
Well,
it.
he doesn't eat. He doesn't eat
He just
because
cooks?
he's
He's perfect.
a driftling. He just cooks. He doesn't really eat. Driftlings don't really eat, I don't think. I don't imagine that that's how they
Confirmed. That is the negative. Not really much
Confirmed.
consumers.
So he's not fond of his job. You get the idea, but he is protective of Dropo, and seems to be pretty faithful for the house and the manor. So, all right, take your shot. Don't throw away your
gonna be
shot.
this one. Is it a 2? Did you say 2?
It's a 2.
Amazing.
I'm gonna get it.
Nice. Yeah. With the nice direction given to you by Spicy, you nail the heating unit, sending flames flying, consuming both of these as the smell of fur overwhelms, and the kitchen is quickly on fire. And on your monitor, Horst, you get a fire suppression warning, and it asks if you want to activate the fire suppression system in the kitchen.
I'm gonna put it on a 3-minute delay.
No,
Maybe I
Okay,
should put it
turn
on
on
a
in
1
3
minute.
minutes?
Let's do it now.
Wait, are they
like to
dead?
turn on in 3. They're burning. Yeah,
It
they're
will be
not-
when you suffocate them.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll die
I'm gonna hold my hand up and slowly count bananas on each finger until 5, and then I'm going to activate the suppression system.
Sweet. Give me a computer roll to... Actually, you know what? Yep. I'm just going to say that you do it.
Okay, well, here's a
You
7 difficulty computers roll.
And the room's closed. Jesus. I mean, it would be a difficulty of 2, so 9 and 3.
You almost got it.
Yeah, it was only 2 off.
Got that. So the room shuts down with a fire. Safety doors come down. The oxygen is taken out, and you're pretty sure that these dudes are no longer living. You do have one that has been trapped now in this hallway. Between literally a fucking that. And
I'm gonna raise his door between him and the water by like 2 centimeters.
Just open it the whole
water
way.
No, just very slowly, just 2 centimeters. They were ruthlessly just shooting people. Fuck 'em.
This is what happens. So this guy's sitting here, he's like, "Fuck!" Oh, and the door closes. He's like, "Thank God, I've been burned enough." And and as he says that, the water starts coming in. He's like, "Shit!" And you.
Oh man, my mama told me not to be a pirate.
And he was wishing for some water to take care of his burns, and he got it.
And I will.
All right.
Poetic justice meted out once again.
Wonderful place to leave this.
I killed a lot of people this game.
Certainly.
I think we opened and closed the most amount of doors we've ever had.
Oh yeah, we defeated a lot of doors.
Look at me, I am the door master now.
Yeah, dude. And we killed people in a fairly succinct, combat efficient, time efficient manner.
We really took care of those pirates effectively.
Yeah, you all did.
Yeah.
You all did great.
A lot of hot dice on the table.
And we used
Yeah,
technology to do it. Most of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't
Grenades.
Power of friendship, a little
Yes, of course.
bit.
It was the depth that we made along the way.
Yeah.
Isn't friendship famously called the technology of the heart?
I believe very famously, you know.
I think it was Arthur Clarke who said, "Friendships we don't Any sufficiently advanced friendship is just technology we don't understand." There we go. That's what I was going for.
Magic.
Nice. I think it was R2D2 that said beep bop boop beep.
I think we did. Hell yes. Well,
It's like Chewbacca taking a shit.
I forgot about that.
Dude, me and Denver have been talking about that a lot recently.
So good.
It comes up a lot.
So
Lots of creative cussing.
dang, look at this flooding of the chambers.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Water dude.
There we go.
Water creeper.
Good stuff.
Water,
This has been a very fun. I mean, obviously it's not over yet, but so far this has been a very fun adventure. I've enjoyed this
Water casino world.
underwater mansion bullshit very much.
The chateau.
As we get to the penultimate chapter of the season, which this is, hopefully we'll see which direction you guys take, but you have done quite a fantastic job here. Done a bunch of things I did not plan for, which makes me very fucking happy when I have to think on the fly, because that makes it so much more fun. But thanks to all our listeners out there in the Twitchdom. Let's do some shout outs, Jesso, please.
Yeah, a big old shout out there to Yova over at the SoundCloud, who makes all our awesome, sick music. You can find him at SoundCloud at Ayeva, Ayeva.
They have a music.
Ayeva Music,
Yeah,
is it?
music.
Oh, I thought it was a backslash.
We've got a Do we have it posted on?
Yeah, it's on the
it's,
bottom.
it's on the bottom. You can find it in our description. Anything that I get wrong, you can find correct in the description below. Yeah. I mean, we could give a shout out to Brian. He made our awesome logo, which is below, which we should really make into basketball jerseys, I think.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there.
For stickers.
I'd rock that. Yeah. And then take a picture of us in our basketball jerseys and sell those as stickers.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. Very meta.
So yeah, shout out to our buddy Brian, who I don't think is doing Twitch much, if maybe randomly anymore, but he's a sick artist.
He is great.
I think his Instagram's linked below too. Thanks to Ivan for running our Instagram, which is sick. He had a great roll of the day. Shout out to DM Drew. We like you and follow you. You're cool. Shout out to Ari for running and putting together the game, and
as always,
the boys for playing the game, and for Roll20 for being a media with which we use the game and in creating the game. I think, right?
Yeah, Burn Bright's such a good system. It's so different from D&D, but it's still very good. Wanka.
It doesn't feel like it's trying to be different than it. But, like, it doesn't seem like it's like actively trying to work away from any kind of tabletop conventions.
Right.
But
They're just like, we came up with this good idea.
Exactly. They're like, just how do you like this instead?
Yeah. I think it works really great.
So with that, I will say thank you all very much. We will see you next Thursday.
Yeah.
This is Ari the Predator. And
you've been caught
ever again. All right, thanks for checking out How to Kick Flip a Horse, and much love to all. All cops are bastards.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.